On March 16th, authorities in Niger announced that it's time for the US to bounce. But how did we get here? And what in the world was the US military ever doing in Niger to begin with? Let's take a look back. In 2013, the US ambassador in Niamey asked Niger's then president, Mahamadou Issoufou, for permission to operate military drones in the region to support French counterterrorism efforts. A few days later, the Obama administration deployed about 100 US troops. At the Nigerian military's Air Base 101, they reportedly set up unarmed drone operations. In 2016, the US began constructing Air Base 201 in the city of Agadez at a cost of $110 million. It began operating in 2019, and it can accommodate 1,000 US troops. That's despite the US military not having to report on its activities nor help out with anti-terrorism efforts. And in 2023, conflict fatalities across Africa's central Sahel region increased by 38%, while civilian deaths spiked more than 18%. 2 months after a military coup government took power at the end of July, the US suspended aid. However, unwilling to abandon its investment, this past December, Washington attempted to negotiate with Niamey. But coup leaders, backed by the Nigerian people, did not agree to US terms and conditions. So, a 3-person US delegation arrived in Niger to meet with leaders last week on March 12th. Niger says this trip was unplanned and broke with diplomatic protocol, but they allowed in Assistant Secretary of State for African Affairs, Mali Fee, and U.S. Africa Command Head Michael Langley. During the meeting, the U.S. delegation reportedly raised its ongoing concern, escalating Russian military presence in Niger. According to an announcement read on Nigerian television on March 16th, this may have been the last straw.
Le gouvernement du Niger dénonce-t-il avec force l'attitude condescendante assortie de la menace de représailles de la part de la chef de la délégation américaine vis-à-vis du gouvernement et du peuple nigérien.